Coming up at 10 minutes after 6 now, the first community medical center to provide emergency support in Florida post-Hurricane Ian is going to open this week.
It's going to be so important. The facility is going to provide around-the-clock care with the ability to house patients for up to 48 hours. It's going to serve as a backup medical center, at least while hospitals continue to assess damage from Ian. The facility will be located in a former Sears at Edison Mall in Fort Myers. It'll be staffed around the clock, 24 hours a day.
And in the wake of Hurricane Ian, some of the people most affected aren't asking for help because they say they're afraid of being deported.
Our reporter Nicole Gregg is in Fort Myers telling their stories of fear in their own community.
One community advocate tells me that many who live in this part of Fort Myers, they are refugees and immigrants living in our country. And I'm told that right now their fear is greater than their need.
You look around, look at the devastation. That just gave me goosebumps. It's destroyed.
Next door, the little babies, I saw.
She's got children, yeah, on the floor. There's no beds. Everything's destroyed. I mean, the walls got holes in it. There's mildew. There's dirt coming up from the ground. Nothing works. The refrigerator, there's no electric, but nothing's going to work when it does come on.
For Melissa Harper, this is her reality.
It was devastating. Any of it's devastating.
Now she's being told by a landlord that rent is due.
He demanded his rent or he was kicking us out by Friday. And rent's been paid here for 11 years.
She's not the only one.
This is my house.
Margarita Gonzalez and her children lost everything.
Yo de a little
Bird?
okay, die no more.
Margarita speaks little English, but it's enough to know what's happening to her.
Adios.
Yeah, she said adios. Adios dice no more here. I living here 14 years. 14 years, mama. 14 years I'm living here.
Margarita and her kids told they can't stay. Many in this Linda Loma area fear if they go to a shelter, they risk deportation as they're refugees here in the U.S.
Forces you out. Where will you be?
The only thing I can tell you is I have a tent. I have a tent. We have nowhere else to go.
Melissa says being forced out is part of the story that people aren't hearing.
Thank you. No, it's okay.
It's just so many of you, you know.
There's a lot of people. A lot. But thank you for coming out and getting this to the world so the world can see what we're going through.
Because you told me no one's covering this part of the story.
Nobody said anything about this story.
When it comes to those shelters, I spoke with someone from the Red Cross and they tell me that if someone comes to the shelter seeking assistance, they do not ask questions to anyone who comes through those doors. Reporting in the Fort Myers area, I'm Nicole Gregg.